So this week I'm going to be calling out some things that will be sabotaging your space if you don't catch it now. Your furniture might be comfy, but your layout probably sucks. So let's fix that. So what are some of these things? It'll be your dreaded matching furniture set, getting the wrong size sectional, and then also buying rugs that aren't to scale. I'm going to tell you why these choices suck and what you should do instead, because your space deserves better, and honestly, you deserve better as well. Before we lock in and get into it, do yourself a favor and like this video and hit subscribe so you can learn more about how to not sabotage your space. So here's the thing, your sofa, your love seat, and your side chair should not look like matching triplets. Or if you're in your bedroom, your bed frame, your nightstands, and your dresser should not look like they're from the same family. I know y'all love Ashley furniture, and I know y'all love buying sets from Macy's, but really what this does, it flattens your space and it flattens your personality. So we can't really think about this like a really cute tracksuit from Adidas or your Juicy Couture velour tracksuit, because I highly recommend you don't do that in design. So really what you should do is mix some major anchor pieces with a few accents on the side. And if you're really having a hard time, go on Cosmos, go on Pinterest, type in the design style that you really like and match those pieces from what you see. Or if you're really like, okay, I'm lost, I don't know what to do, I need someone's help, I'm probably going to be shooting myself in the foot for this because you could probably hire me. But if you don't necessarily want to spend any money, there's some really good free resources out there. CB2 has their own design services. But really, if you're getting a furniture set, it also seems like you didn't take enough time to plan, and it definitely shows. So really what you need to do is spend a little bit more time, do a little bit of work, plan it out, and just a little effort will go a long way. So this one's very interesting because I feel like sectionals are super comfortable, but if you get the wrong size sofa or the wrong size sectional, then it really could be a huge space hog for you. So getting the wrong size sofa or the wrong size sectional is almost giving lazy, only because you maybe didn't plan for it correctly or you didn't plan for it at all. And so we don't want that. We don't want to have you seem like you are lazy, because if you get the wrong size, then it'll just kill the entire flow of your room and then you just ruined it. So my recommendation here is to really go modular, because with these modular pieces, you can actually move some of these things around based off of what your space requires it to be. Modular good, non-modular bad.
Paper bad, cake good. Okay, next.
Well, no, it's just modular is better, not bad, because you can move things around. It's almost like a flexible space. Another really good one is a corner cuddler piece. So instead of getting a sectional, maybe you want to get a corner cuddler piece. But here, one thing that you need to keep in mind is that sometimes these cuddler pieces are way too wide. So just make sure it's within scale of your space. Rugs are another interesting one here. So you can really go wrong with rugs. How? A lot of people get rugs that are way too small for their space. So in a previous video, I did a little bit of a rant on how I explained how rugs really need to ground the space, but really what size rug should you get? So I pulled a few examples here to look at. There's going to be examples for the living room, the dining room, and the bedroom. So when we're looking at living room rugs, I would recommend to get at least a 5x8 area rug. And the rule of thumb here is to make sure at least all of the legs are sitting on the area rug. So the smallest really you should go is the 5x8, but in the living room, the bigger the better. And then when you are thinking about the bedrooms, avoid placing any smaller rug at the end of the bed because it just makes it look out of place. So what I could recommend here is for a twin bed to go at least a 5x8, queen bed an 8x10, and then a king bed 9x12 or bigger. And then for the dining room, all dining room chairs should at least be on the rug when it's pulled out. So the general rule here is to add at least 2 to 4 feet on each side of the table itself. So rectangular dining room tables work best with rectangular rugs. And then round tables can work with both rectangular and round rugs. But just make sure, again, it's 2 to 4 feet on each side. So let's just go ahead and recap everything that we went over today. So the main takeaway here for this video, in my opinion, is to make sure you do your research on how to design your space correctly, plan it out, and just spend a little bit of time just to make sure everything is exactly where you need it to go. If you don't want to do any of this work, then you can always hire someone to do it. So as a shameless plug, I'm going to put in my details in the description below for you to book some time with me. But if you really want to do this yourself, I would suggest you to subscribe to this channel, like this video, so that way you can get a few tips to be able to design your own room. Next week, we're going to be moving into the kitchen. And trust me, I have a bunch of really strong opinions there also. So don't forget to hit that subscribe button, and we'll see you next week.